Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. I am MMA Tour, and I thought I'd do something a little different today cause yeah, this is an idea that's been in my mind. Maybe doing a couple top 5, top 10 videos. So I thought why not start off with my top favorite summoning methods. Summoning methods include fusion, synchro, xyz, link, ritual, pendulum, etc. Although those are the ones I'm going to include. The ones I'm not going to include are like the normal tribute songs because it's like, meh. Yeah. So, anyway, starting this list off, I think I should just go with the. Now, as with this list, I'm going to start with my least favorite one and end with my favorite, okay? So, I'd say that my least favorite starting off is Xyz summoning. Now, I know that there's a lot of people that they like Xyz summoning. Like, I get like it's an easy summoning method, especially with like rank 4s, rank 3s, all that. But it's just not for me. I don't know why, but I think it might have to do with like maybe Zexal and how much I just hated Zexal so much that it just affected my view on Xyz summoning. So there's that. But also, I don't know. Just like it's that thing. It's one of those things where you just can't really describe that much of it, and so like it's hard to describe really like how much like you don't like it, but you can't really describe why you don't like it. Just yeah, I just don't like it that much. Like that's all I can really say about it. Next, moving up the list, I'm gonna say it's probably gonna be ritual summoning. Now, I have nothing against ritual summoning. I use my fair share of rituals. It's just you have to have the ritual spell card in your hand. You have to have the ritual monster in your hand. I get there's a lot of monsters that allow you to bring out like add stuff from your deck to your hand, like the Menju, like like Menju and lots of our ritual spells and support. But like I said, like I use it a lot. Like I will use ritual summoning. It's just you have to have so many components in your hand in order to do it. Like except for a few exceptions that like do it in your grave. But yeah, like even with those exceptions, there's just so many different components needed just to pull off the ritual summon, and even if your opponent can just negate the activation of your spell card, it'll just stop your entire summoning method. Now, I have faced like a fair share of like say like Necros or Angel, yeah. Like I can Cyber Angel, yeah. That's what I was looking for. Like I know that there are good decks out there that focus on, but again, like such as Xyz summoning, which can like flood a field and then bring out multiple Xyz, except for in the current format you can only bring out one, and I get like with the newest format that's out right now with the Link format, ritual summoning is allows you to bring out multiple ritual monsters onto the field, but still, it's just not for me. Like this is just personally. Like I'll repeat again, this is my personal list, and personal list. If you have something against my choices, argue all you want. It's still feedback for me. I don't care, positive or negative attention. I'm that desperate. Okay. Anyway, back to top. Moving on from ritual summoning, I'm gonna say link summoning is like more towards the middle. Link summoning's there because it's like it's the newest thing it's out. I was a little iffy about mainly because of the format and only one extra deck monster at a time, and Link allows you to bring out more extra deck monsters. But still, like we haven't seen Link to its fullest potential yet. Like, and I understand that, but still, I'm taking as what I can get. Like, and also like from the TCG standpoint instead of the OCG standpoint, where OCG still got all these other links, but in the TCG we still haven't gotten like all of the link monsters as we've seen before. Like one of the ones that I'm mainly looking forward to, again, I'm looking forward to like some of the links I'm seeing in OCG, like coming into the TCG. Like I'm looking forward to seeing mainly Aroma Seraphy, Jasmine. How you pronounce like the first? Like I'm looking forward to that one. But still, like it's like we haven't really seen it to its fullest potential as we've seen like say in Vrains. You see people like link something into link something, mainly as with like Spectre. And yeah, like yeah, again, like as I was saying, like hard to describe, like because we haven't really seen that much. But I like the summoning method. You just need monsters, and you can link summon into other monsters, and I like that. It's good, but again, like I I don't know where I'm going with this sentence, but still, ah, like I like L's. The L words just it's too much. Okay, maybe I should just stop and move on to the next thing. Okay. So I'd say, what have we covered? We covered Xyz, we covered Ritual, we covered Link. I'd say next up on the list, I'd say is Fusion. Now I get with like all the different like fusion, like you got like fusion support monsters such as like oh god, I just went brain dead for a second right there. Okay. So as I was saying, fusion summons, like it's a good aspect, like as the same um with it's the same with ritual summoning. Like you have the what's it called? You have it there. Like you just need all the components in your hand. Moving on from just the casual like fusion summon with like the polymerization card or like other variations of polymerization to just all like the fusion like Gem Knight fusion, Miracle fusion, Fright for fusion, like all those different fusion cards. You also have like Future fusion recovery, reverse fusion, fusion reverse, as well as you have the monsters that can take the place of other fusion materials, like say like was it King of the Dark Swamp or Mystical Sheep number 2, one whatever that. Like you can easily use those monsters and just replace others, but you can only use them as one. And again, you have to have all the components on your field or in your except with May with Future Fusion, where you can just pitch them to the graveyard. Then, but you have to wait 2 turns, and if your opponent like stops the Future Fusion spell card, it's just done. Like the whole thing is just done unless you have like protection or anything like that. But still. And then moving on to like more of the contact fusion aspect of the fusion summoning method, it's like yeah, it's like okay, I got these monsters, but I don't need polymerization. I'm just gonna combine them like as seen with the XYZ like Dragon Buster, like the Machine Union. I'll just say that Machine Union monsters to bring out the more powerful ones through just like not means of polymerization that we can like save it for like a later thing for like later use. And then yeah, yeah, okay. All right. Next up, only 2 other summoning methods left. I'm gonna say Pendulum summoning is therefore number 2 as my second favorite fusion. No, as my second favorite summoning method, mainly because it's like I don't know why. Like I got back in when I was getting back into Yu-Gi-Oh. Like I got back into it last year around like November 2017. No, I think no, it was November 2016. October, November 2016 that I started getting back into Yu-Gi-Oh, and it was when Pendulum summoning was like still at like its maximum, or it was still there, Pendulum summoning. I'm like, okay, I can do this. It's not that hard. You can easily just use the pendulums, set pendulum scales, special summon as many cards as you want, and then also pendulum monster, if it's destroyed, goes to the face up extra deck. And then from there you can pendulum summon them again from that spot. And it's like yo, this area, this like this new like fusing method, like it's so good. It can it can revive monsters from after they're destroyed. You can just keep bringing them back. Um, yeah, and it's like, what else can it do then? It's like it can then lead up into other summoning messages, the Synchro summon, XC summon, then a Fusion summon, and again, like it can still go into like other summons, like Link summoning, and it can just keep going and going into other combos. With the only downside of doing it only once. Again, I think I'm starting to rant more about this. Again, as it went, like they used to like have like the expansion of the two separate pendulum zones, but now like with the newest format, how they went back into the in the spell trap zone now limits the amount of spell and traps you can play, and as well as it took a major hit with this newest format, like how it can only do a one, how you can only like bring out one extra deck, one extra deck monster, it's the extra monster zone. You can only do that with one monster from your face-up extra deck, so that means it hinders one of the most effective methods with the pendulum summon, and so it like what? You was severely just hindered like the like you just introduced like this newest method of summoning monsters, and then it's like the next format came and it's like, all right, we're just gonna hinder the whole thing right now, and yeah. Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna now move on to the my number one favorite summoning method, and there's only one left, so of course you're probably gonna guess right now. It's synchro summoning. Synchro summoning is my favorite summoning method, mainly because like when I first got into Yu-Gi-Oh, it was during the 5Ds era, and I laid off like at the beginning of the Zexal era, so that's probably why XCs is like my least favorite. But still, synchro summoning, like it's all math there. You have to like sure people will complain like, oh, you gotta have a tuner and you gotta have the tuner monster on the field. It's like there's really good tuners out there, such as the Angel Trumpeter, like the 19 it's a 1900 BC level 4 tuner monster. Like okay, like that's a good tuner. All like such as like the Dark Resonator, like it can't be destroyed once per turn. It can't be destroyed by battle. That's good. Other ones that can be special summoned to the field, and they can keep you going. Those tuner monsters are what allows you to synchro summon, as well as other cards which allow other like what's it Nirvana or Nirvana High Paladin. Its effect states that you can use a pendulum summoned monster and treat it as a tuner monster in order to bring out Nirvana High Paladin. And in my mind, that is just mind blowing. That you're able to use that the synchro monsters will allow themselves, will say in its effect, that you can treat other cards as tuners. Now, it's like, why am I going in depth into tuner monsters right now? But it's like, ah, it's it's again like it's hard to describe. It's like I don't know what like it's hard. I'm getting I'm getting tongue tied right now. I don't know why, but it's like I yeah I just synchro summoning. It was like the method that I was introduced to, and so a lot of my decks, especially like when I started getting back into Yu-Gi-Oh, and I bought like a 1,000 card lot to try and get my collection going. Like it's I still remember like I had like several like in that lot I got like several copies of Red Dragon Archfiend. I'm like, hey, I'm gonna use this. I ran 3 copies of Red Dragon Archfiend in the first deck that I put together from that, and then it started with like, okay, now I can synchro summon. I can use my, especially when you got all these other synchro summoning methods out there, such as like Excel synchros, using synchro tuners to bring out even bigger and better synchros, such as Quasar or Cypher, Divine Dragon. You got all these other cards out there spread from the concept of like the synchro and tuner. Cards that raise and lower the levels of said monsters in order to bring out other synchros. It's just it's like what it's a mind-boggling to me. It's like you can do so much stuff, and it's I know some people like they'll complain like you have to have the tuner, but for me, decks I put together, it's so simple to bring out the tuner and the non-tuner. It's easy synchro summon turn one, and then take everything from there. However, also like everything else, like they took the with the link format, how you can only have one extra deck monster, especially some one extra deck monster at a time. Really, it really shot that down a lot. Like how you can, because now you got like special summon stuff out from the graveyard in order to do it, or use other effects to bring them out. Because now with this newest with the link format, it just gets even more difficult to bring out like monsters such as Quasar, like as in the past ones. Like you can bring it out like easy, just like maybe a turn one Quasar. And I remember seeing a couple replays like people like one turn they got three Quasars, and that's like wow, just the power of so many synchros can easily just combine their power and do do this. Like what? Okay, I think I've ranted for a while now, so anyway, guys, if you like this video, please if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and possibly a comment of your favorite summoning method down below. As I said, Synchro is easily my top and Xyz is my last. Like okay, so like please leave a comment down below and leave a like. Share it with other people. Maybe like spread this question like what's your favorite summoning method, and then you can possibly go on a rant like I'm doing right now, and like maybe even form like more friendships like over like asking this question to other people out, maybe your locals or anything else. But still, if you enjoy this video, leave a like, leave a comment. If you're new here, try to subscribe. I'll see you. If you like this idea of like more top 10, like subscribe. Let me know what you liked. Let me know what you want to see. If you want to see unboxing videos, if you want to see more like these, if you want to hear me rant more and more, if you just want to, well, yeah. Anyway, I will. I am Anime Tour, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.